Right then, guys, good evening and welcome along to Sportscast Northeast Sports with Bradley Young. Alongside me is Lee Farrell, which is the co-host. Good evening, Chris.
Hello, you alright?
We are yourself.
Well, I'm good, mate. You've got me new
Good.
snooty on. I'm quite warm. No, I'm warm. I've had a long day at work, waiting for the podcaster to hurry up with his food. Glorious food over there.
Down on the right is Mr. Paul Wilson. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all right on this fine Monday evening.
Nice to see Mr. Wilson back in the show. And on the left-hand side, we'll have Lewis Shaw. Good evening.
In the Jaffa Cake t-shirt. The Jaffa Cake t-shirt.
The Jaffa Cake t-shirt back on.
But to be fair, like as I said, like in the background, like I'm going to come on now and again. I'm not going to come on all the time. I'm just going to come on.
Yeah, that's
now
fine.
and again.
But that's great. That's great.
Especially the Derby ones.
Yeah.
So, like I said before, I will break down in the chat what we will be talking about from now on. And this is the breakdown. What we will be covering tonight. So, 10 minutes we'll be talking about Fulham. Then 15 minutes we'll be talking about the ref. 15 minutes about Sunderland. And 20 minutes player rating talk.
All I'm saying right now, okay, it might be a bit longer than that and a bit more added in at some points. So
yeah.
I've heard about some January exits as well, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm gonna have to do it, I'm gonna have to have a quick in the background.
We'll be running behind us per usual. This will be sorted out. I do apologise.
I'm gonna have to quickly watch the highlights on because I haven't seen the highlights yet.
We have Reese in the chat. Good evening, Reese. How are you doing? You alright?
How did you do?
Go.
And we have Yorkshire Mackham in the chat.
Adam Gray, we are Charlie Kirk. Who's Adam Gray?
It's Adam G. Right.
Well,
let's go. Right. What we're doing is tonight is anyone talk about a lot of bollocks, we're going to remove you. I do apologise. This is
anyone who mentions the Charlie Kirk stuff, just like that, there, you'll be instantly banned. Moderators are on here now. There's 2 moderators on, so please watch you say in the comments. And no time to be a Metro talk. If you are, you'll be strictly banned from the channel as well, regardless if you're Brad's friend or not. Yeah, this is a Sportscast channel, not Roblox.
If you're joining on a Time We Metro account, and if you want to talk about Sunderland and Newcastle, by all means, we will accept that. But if you come on talking about bollocks, then we'll kick you because we're not here to talk about that for the next hour a bit.
So the first is I'm a moderator. I'm on here and I'm actually in the YouTube channel. There's YouTube comments.
And Paul, if you don't know, Paul's not stupid. He is a moderator as well, so he could just go bang straight away.
We've got a little private chat so we can instantly remove you if we want to.
Yep, as we know.
But anyways, cracking on with the show. Cracking on with the show, guys. We're going to review on the Fulham loss. But obviously, Fulham won 1-0. What the bloody hell is going on? Us conceding against Fulham. What is going on?
Joke, to be fair.
Wrong system.
Can I just say, as a Newcastle fan here, like I know some fans have been going absolutely saying like bloody like going a bit hyper. It's like the ball has had a burst sometime. You know what I mean?
I'm saying this right. It's still early days, and I'm saying this, Lewis. Our bubble has still not burst. We've had one of our key players, instrumental players, out in this game, Omar Alderete, which is a big essential miss in our squad. That everyone can say that. And the thing is, as well, we're not playing the right players. I think that's down to Regis Lebris. But again, he's still the manager learning. So you can't fault the lad.
I'm not faulting that, but that's what like obviously Saturday. I know we're going to talk about the Sunderland game for most of this one, but for the first time this season, we played without Dan Burn and we bloody won a game of football. We actually won a game again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, but obviously you are going to lose about 10 players, aren't you?
Nope, not anymore.
January.
Not anymore.
How?
Because Congo might be dropping Maswatu because he has immense expectations. Diarra might be getting a few South African Cup of Nations because of injury. And also, as well, from a little intel, Ivory Coast might not be bringing Simon Adingra.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
But you know,
But
see,
it's
there's
all
like,
up in the air yet. And also, we've had our complications with AFCON. But again, instead of talking about what's ahead, let's talk about the here and now and what went wrong with Sunderland today. Well, not today, but against
Yeah,
Fulham
no,
on
it did.
Saturday. Yeah. So what went wrong, Brad? What do you think what went wrong in that game?
What went
Did you actually
wrong
watch it?
is
Fair enough. First off, did
I
you
watched
watch it?
first half. I watched first half and second half. Watched a lot. To be honest, I think the ref was absolutely atrocious. What we
You
were
can't
gonna do.
blame the ref. You can't blame the ref on the loss. You really
can't.
can't blame the ref.
I know you can't blame the ref, but some of the decisions were kind of bad, to be honest. But you can't blame the ref. You got to blame you blame the 11 on the pitch, and you blame obviously Reggie's tactics. But other than that, I think you got the whole system wrong at the weekend.
I'm saying this right against a team like Fulham. You do not drop off to a back five ever, because they're a
No.
team who plays back fives well. We want to utilise an attack on that five back. We're not going to do that by matching their game. And that's where Regis has went wrong in that game. I praise Regis all I can. He's a fantastic bloke. He loves the team. But again, it was like what Laura said in the comment there, was poor defending. And again, we are slacking at the back a little bit now. We are slacking a little bit. You start to see little problems. You're seeing Dan Bollard being the only key instrumental player at the back. But also as well, every single bit of that defenders was at fault for that goal. Again,
I think if we put down 4, it will work. Yeah. True, I
but
suppose.
again, we can't be slacking against these kind of teams. Because if this is legitimate, but us being, we want to go Champions League or Europa, Fulham is a game where we should be absolutely hammering these games. 100%.
I just seen the goal. Personally, it looked like a foul on your player.
It was a foul in the build-up, but again, at the same time, the way that the Cottage was on the quick break, where Sunderland broke away, they won the ball back and they were on the quick break, and again, there were tussles all the time, and that's what happens in football, is a tussle.
Mm-hmm.
But down to be grown a pair and staying on your feet.
What's these comments? We will get punished messing around. Yes, we will absolutely get
Time
punished.
we have met a Roblox person. If you're going to say any more geography comments, you're getting banned for life. So what's your next comment, mate?
Yeah, for now, but yeah, keep it going. We bounced after, what's this? We bounced back after Burnley and Man United. We will bounce back again. Yeah, of course we will. Mm-hmm.
You're not going to lie, right? And again, that's what we'll say. It's always the constant bounce backs, but we shouldn't be doing this. Man United, fair enough, they got their shit together after our game. They really did. They look at Man U now, they're 4th, pushing 3rd, wherever they're on the table. We've dropped down to 7th now. And that's games now where we're starting to see Robin Roos conceding goals. And it's not Roos' fault. It's the backline and the communication. It needs to be fixed, it needs to be resolved. In the last game where we kept the clean sheet, Omar Alderete was in the squad.
He was on the bench at the weekend.
But didn't come on. But we're missing the key players. Regis is not doing the right tactic, and obviously this is what I mean by everyone. When I said Brad last time about the let's get carried away thing, we shouldn't be. Yeah. Let's get focused. That's what the captain should be. Let's get focused, not let's get carried away. Let's remain on course. Let's remain on target.
To be honest, I did say that on Friday night. Let's get carried away. And to be honest, let's not get carried away right now. May I say?
The thing is, right? If people want to be legitimate and say seriously that something could be a European side, why not push and keep fighting for the positions that we want to be, but we're not?
It's all right. It's all right, Lauren. I've deleted their comments, so they will be able to comment. Well, they will be able to comment, but next time I can comment, will be timed out for 24 hours yet.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, like where we need to be looking at now is a constant improvement on the next game. Again, which is this weekend against Bournemouth, a team who really had a bit of a bad game last game, but they're a team that we cannot do what happened against Fulham. When they've got Semenyo's and all them, we will get
missing some players as well, mind. Semenyo's missing.
You
He's
can't see
missing.
what Semenyo was
He is.
missing last game, but he's okay. He took a small knock. From what I've heard, he might be playing, but that's on the preview. We'll discuss on the preview, which we might have to do on a Wednesday night because on
Yeah,
Thursday me and Paul's busy.
He's injured. Semenyo
Yeah.
still.
Is he?
Yep.
Semenyo is injured. Yes, he is injured indeed. Yeah, Antonio Semenyo is injured.
So still, it's Bournemouth. Bournemouth is the team that I can't sleep on. They're better than Fulham. We should not be dropping off against Fulham. Like how But the best thing part about it now is about that game. We took our loss against Fulham. The Newcastle fans were so quick to jump up, weren't they?
Yeah,
Well,
it's a painful injury he's got.
I was not one of them, by the way. I was just seeing a point.
I know you weren't nervous.
Remember, I'm here. I'm one of the sensible Newcastle fans here. I say the truth. I literally say the truth.
So right, can I ask your opinion then on the truth then? Yeah, do you think Sunderland will finish higher than you this season?
Yes. Honestly, I can see it happening.
Yeah.
But
again,
I think, in a way, we finished about between 7th and 12th, that region.
So you think if you finish 7th, Sunderland can finish 5th?
6th.
Ooh.
I could see us both. Both could see us. If we win the Carabao Cup this season, get European football, and I could see you getting European football as well.
Well, we're actually targeting that.
We're actually targeting Europe. Well, Newcastle's targeting to get new players in January.
Yeah, we need some more players. We probably need another striker. But I think that's what Newcastle might do in a way. You know, if he's our new striker who hasn't even played yet, I think we could turn around saying you're not going to the Africa Cup of Nations because we paid £55 million for you. You haven't even kicked the football for us yet. You're not going to AFCON.
I'm saying this now, right? AFCON will overrule you for him because he's their star player for them, alongside other players that play for Sunderland.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like we paid him. He hasn't even kicked the football for us yet. It's wrong if he goes to Africa. He hasn't even played a game yet.
Again, though, but like what I'm going to say right now, all he's got to take is a pinch of salt and keep focused on the next games.
Yeah, but obviously, I was talking about the games as well. Did you see what happened to the Everton game just before?
Yeah.
Did you see he got sent off?
Aye.
And we play Everton next. He's got a 3-match ban as well now. Yeah.
Mind you, going back to the Sunderland and Fulham now then. Brad, you said about the referee and his poor game decisions. What's your opinion on that then? Because I didn't see no faults.
Right, okay.
It's because we get away with murder. We got away with murder as well. And you've got to admit that, especially with what happened after the game.
To be honest, right, I'm going to explain what's happened after the game in a bit, because obviously this is the problem we could be finding after this, apparently. What happened at the end of the game. So, referee on Saturday, apparently as well, I think people could defend me on this one. Did you see the Fulham player who held Dan Ballard's throat? Did you see that? Nothing happened, did it? Nothing happened, did it?
It was his neck.
Well, his neck even. Even my dad was saying on Saturday, he says at least he should have got punished for that, either a yellow card or a red card at least.
And it's law. Ballard actually knows that player as well. That's why he done it.
Mind you, I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to say this, back it up onto that point though, right? So that person was in the wrong, yeah? So what about Ballard and the other player? Then what happened with him? When that player was on the run and Ballard pulled him back, nothing happened. Ballard could have been sent off for that as well. So both players. That's why I said the referee didn't do anything wrong, because he done bad decisions continuously on both ends. So it's the first referee who's consistent, but he was consistently shite. That's the problem.
Yeah, kind of the taste thing as well. Obviously, with that, there's obviously the FA are going to look into it anyway, because anything after the game, the FA can still look into it and give a ban in a couple of weeks, in a week's time and that.
Citizen is that referee law. He gave nothing to us. It was all Fulham.
Mind you, I'm going to say this right. There were some decisions that we did get, which is controversial. We got a corner which didn't touch that player.
Honestly, bro, I was
We got
watching that game
corners which didn't
closely.
touch their players. The referee was bad on both ends. Fulham fans can say, a Fulham fan who I know, I spoke to, he said that was a crap game because the referee ruined it for both ends. Because we should have players booked and they should have players booked, and he admitted that.
Yeah, like talking about bookings, like when I was at the Newcastle game on Saturday night, we thought it took 92 minutes for the first yellow card that came out. No, 92 minutes. No, it wasn't. It was 71 minutes. That referee was so bad. He let so many challenges go as well. To be fair, I admit Man City should have had 2 penalties in that game. I admit that. I have seen it again. They should have 2 penalties.
Yeah.
But still, some of the challenges, we would literally just touch the Man City player in the back. They'd go down and get the free kick. We were getting taken out. Hell, Nick Watermore.
I'm going to say this. I watched your game against City, and Bruno Guimaraes was the dirtiest player on the pitch. And I have to solemnly swear on that. He is probably the most vicious player I've seen.
But do you admit,
and Joe Linton, both of them as bad as each other.
But do you admit Nick Wandermarder is getting held on too many times and getting brung down?
No.
Like, you see,
I do not agree with that one bit. When you're centre forward, you're going to be targeted left, right, and centre. So you've got to have a pair of balls to hold them off. So it's not the problem's fault of the decision what you want to call for. When you're a centre forward, you meant to have muscle. You meant to be able to fight for that ball. If your player's going to flop down and ask for free kicks and penalties, he's not going to get the calls. So that's why you say, lessen off the bloody 80s perm. Lessen off the bloody weird style what he's pulling off on the pitch. He's not playing football properly. Because at the end of the day, whatever he's done in Germany didn't work for him. He only scored 4 goals before joining years. So look what's happening now. He has scored goals for years. You can't fault him for that. But his hold-up play is absolutely atrocious. That's where your fault is. And that's why you're not going to get the decisions. Because you're a team predominantly based on diving and skewing in players' faces, in referees' faces. You're not going to get calls. That's what happened with Sunderland. Sunderland didn't do that. Now we're starting to do that. We're not getting calls.
Yeah,
because we're not doing it. We're not getting calls.
Yeah.
To be honest, I kind of get what Lee's saying. To be honest, I do see Lee's point by a massive mile.
Yeah, I do. Well, can you see my point of view as well? You see other teams like Man City, Liverpool, them are getting decisions like what's happening.
Like I said before as well. Obviously.
You see, like the Man City and Liverpool's, Liverpool has got a player sent off one game for legit nothing, and that was against you a couple of years back. So you can't fault that. The referees are all biased towards Newcastle because of the money that he's put in the Premier League. He's got shareholders in it. You just pay for the wages. That's why you just get calls and you just get away with murder. You just nearly killed a player on the pitch. You nearly killed a player on the pitch with a foul. Sunderland don't do that, and we get bookings galore. If we do a challenge like what Dan Burn does, or Guimaraes, is it sending off?
The last couple of games we've been given nothing as well, but
I think it's fair share. It's a bit of a comment here, really, because of the amount of shit that he's getting away with.
Can I just say, look, going back to our game, one of the Fulham's players was, because I actually watched it, well, as you know, bro, I was on Anne's watch-along.
Yeah, I know that,
on Saturday. The Fulham players, one of them actually faked a head injury. Now, the first thing is, if that was a head injury, why wasn't he forced off the pitch for 30 seconds?
Exactly.
Actually, when it's a head injury, and if it's achieved what that player milked it out as, he should be taken off the game and not play for the rest of the game. Because he was staying down for a relatively period of time.
Mm-hmm.
If you're down for that long holding your head, then you're up back and laughing and running around. Mate, that's not a head injury. That's because your hair got pulled, mate. Grow up. That's what I've got to say. This is what I was saying about to Lewis, about the players these days. And this is what NAF does a bit. Fulham done it a lot. Diving and chucking themselves down on the ground when we went near them. But when they done it, they got away. They didn't really get most of them get away with it. So they did have a player booked at one point. So again, I'm saying this now, is like it's down to how we perform on the pitch is the problem. There's nothing down to the referee. There's nothing down to that. So how are we going to move on from it?
Citizen is what I liked about it, though. I've got to give this referee credit, though. The time wasting their keeper did. He actually finally booked him.
Brad, why is it me talking about golf?
I really fucking don't know. At this moment in time, he's talking about golf instead of fucking football. Football related, please. Thank you.
Roy McIlroy's not even playing golf anymore. He's retired. But anyways, talking about the game now, right? We're going to mention about what instead of about anything else. How about we mention about what went wrong on our behalf instead of the referee? Where did we go wrong? That's the main question.
Where did we go wrong? To be honest with you, I actually think it was the wrong formation.
Yeah, it was the wrong squad. That game.
He shouldn't have gone 5 at the back.
What I said to you, Paul, when we were on call, I said we should play 4-2-3-1. Ideally, that would have been brilliant against Fulham. Put Enzo behind the striker. They put on the wise Talby and probably, Adingra. Because, again, Traore, why is he in the squad? Why is he in the squad when he's not beating anyone? He's not scoring the goals. He's not challenging anyone. He's being a waste of he's a waste of a wage. He's a waste of a wage at this point. And so was Arthur Maswaku. Both of them need to just go off to Turkey at this rate. And that's where I see it as.
Well, you mentioned that. I know I hate to mention his name, but Anth actually did. Because Anth was like, at half time, he was like, should we make subs? And then he was on about Arthur. I'm like, no. And he was like, what do you mean? I'm like, I said to him, Arthur doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be in the club.
Why have him on the team? Why do I have him on the bench?
I actually said to Anth, Arthur doesn't want to be here at Sunderland, so get rid of him. He doesn't want to be here. Just get rid.
It's not just that when you look at the squad that we fielded, we didn't see the passion that we normally have. That's what it was. You saw the give up look, and for some reason it did look like Xhaka completely didn't want to do it. I'm not going to fault Xhaka a lot, but Xhaka really needed to step up that game. He really did. That's where his leadership comes in place, and he mentions it as it is.
God, some of these
what? Quarterback eats the ball into orbit. NASA calls the penalty for an unlicensed satellite deployment. Okay.
Okay, that's
right, guys. Lee's taught you, Paul's taught you, and I'm telling you right now. I've had enough of absolutely stupidity comments. If anyone wants to reply with any more stupidity comments, you're either getting banned or you're getting timed out. Because I haven't got time for this, alright?
And I tell you something, don't take the mick out of me as well, by the way, as well.
Is he not a footballer? Well, if you didn't know, obviously if he's not a footballer, I know he's not, he's a golfer. So there you go. Just to confirm that.
Yeah, just letting you know, I am going to jump off at 9 o'clock because I'm watching I'm a Step as well.
What? Football's more important.
Well, if you want to talk about football, Sunderland related, or obviously Newcastle related, what Newcastle...
I don't think this person understands what football is.
Alright.
Especially for the type of caps.
Yeah.
It is hard. It is.
It's like shouting.
Anyways, one more comment from that person. I'm such a cool... I've put that name down. One more. Someone tried to play out from the back, but the ball decides to... What? Really just tried to talk about it. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I think you know what the answer is.
I think it's time to do that. I do apologise, but there you go. That's bland. Do apologise, people who are liking the stream so far, but
to
be honest,
subscribe.
Thank you.
But like and subscribe to the people who have obviously stayed and obviously been the sensible ones throughout the show. So yeah. Moderations will be moderations will obviously ban you if anything else continues. It's okay, Brad. People are some people are fucking...
Thank you, Adam Gray. For once, he
Thank
speaks
you,
common sense.
thank you for actually defending us. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Watch us go out and beat Bournemouth. Yeah, watch us go out and beat Bournemouth
The
because
thing is, right, if we go and
To be
beat
honest-
Bournemouth, it's a cliche that it shows that we will drop off at times, but how many losses have we had this season so far? 3?
Yes, 3 losses this season.
However, that's still a decent start so far.
yeah,
It's a decent start compared to what we thought we were going to get.
tell you where I'm at. Oh, Arthur Muscle Whoop. What?
Oh, God.
I can't anymore. Arthur
6 or
Muscle
7 losses.
What's he saying? Oh, Arthur. What? How? I don't even know how you pronounce that.
He's
But
trying to say
Arthur
master
Muscle-
market, but he's not pronouncing it properly.
Don't even think you can spell that properly. It's a long word for someone to spell that like.
Who's had 6 or 7 losses?
Yeah,
Yes,
but as I
we'll
was
win.
going to say before,
6 or 7 losses.
football
Who
is a
said-
funny game. Football is a funny game.
Yeah,
Football
look
is-
at Mark saying that. Just think where they were this time last year and where they are now.
Yeah, like that's remember 2 seasons ago when we got Champions League football as well. We dropped off like a stone.
Yeah, and now it looks like you're just competing to get away from the championship.
See,
It's all right, not going to lie. Fair enough, you got your win against Man City. Kudos, well done, yeah? But remember, he's only 5 points away from the bottom 3.
I know.
That's the worrying
to
thing.
be fair,
Wait, how many points were
Hang
off
on.
from the first place? 7.
While Lewis is on here, I'm going to see what their next fixture is.
No, right.
I know it
We're
is.
not taking
I
the
know
piss
it
out of
is.
this one.
I know it is anyway.
Who?
Oh, come
I
on,
know.
Moisey.
Who's the
Yeah.
player? Who's playing?
Look, tomorrow night we play away to Marseille. My God.
Come on, Marseille.
Come on,
Mason
Moisey.
Mason Greenwood,
yes,
the woman
it
abuser.
is.
The woman abuser's going to score against you.
On Saturday night, away to Everton.
Come on, Moisey.
So let's just say this, right? So you're going to have David Moyes smashing yours. Yeah. Then you're going to have Mason Greenwood, the guy who battered his girlfriend's going to batter yours. But like how Adam Johnson battered yours when he battered the kid. So yeah. So anyways, away from that. So Lewis, your prediction of Marseille game then before you go then.
I'd be happy just with with a draw.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I think we need another 3 points, and we're guaranteed to be in the last 16.
Yeah.
Or, not the last 16. We'll be guaranteed to get into the next round, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Mind you, though, next round, I hope we get someone like Real Madrid who actually destroys his.
But the thing is, if we finish in the top 8, we'll automatically qualify for the last 16. If we finish between 9th and whatever it is, I forget, we have to do a knockout stage to get into the last 16.
Adam Gray just said that Mason Greenwood about being one of the best players in Europe. But actually, I'm saying this now. His stats has actually been absolutely racking in this season, Mason Greenwood. And he is amongst the top 7 goal scorers in Europe so far.
Yeah, but I have said. I
don't know what you're taking serious.
He's trying to say, oh,
yeah.
But
a dildo, our chichi.
But you haven't seen what Newcastle's actually put out.
Okay.
This is how bad it is in Marseille. Like they've been saying, don't come around don't gather around in large groups, don't fly flags, don't wear your club colours, because like what do you call it? Like
they protect you because Marseille fans are a bit more violent than Millwall.
That's the thing is there's gangs and ultra groups, and they attack fans. Remember back in the 80s when English clubs were banned from playing in Europe? That's even worse. They
You know who to blame that was? That was
kill you.
Liverpool. That was after the disaster with Liverpool. That's why we had that. It was
Yeah,
not
but
doing to our football hooligans. It's because
But
we had
still,
overcrowdings from the
But you
Liverpool
see what I mean?
game.
It's like they try and come out and kill you. It's like basically all the French teams, really. Yep, and I'm jumping off because I'm slept by the start.
Mike Hunt.
Enjoy.
Mike Hunt.
Who the
Well,
Guys,
can so-
Mike
can someone
Hunt.
tell-
Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt.
Oh,
Brad,
Oh my
why did you make you say Mike Hunt?
What?
yeah, but
You bloody idiot.
Oh,
Bradley, I can't.
oh my God.
Bradley, I'll try and jump on again sometime again. You know.
No bother, Lewis.
All right, Lewis. Been lovely to
See ya.
see you. Lovely
Take
to
care,
hear from
Lewis.
you.
See you, bye.
Talk to you a bit, Lewis. Yeah, take care.
Yeah. Anyway, it's back to talk about Sunderland now, yeah?
Just-
Away from Newcastle, Mason Greenwood and the woman abuse, all right? So, go back
yeah,
on the
back to talk
chat
about someone.
and go all the way up to the top. We're up to the, what minute mark now on the live, are we? About 25th
We're
minute,
in
nearly.
just
It's
over
now
half an hour.
Sunderland talk time. Sunderland talk time.
Sunderland talk.
We'll talk about Newcastle a little bit full of us, yeah, because you look like a Jaffa cake.
Sunderland talk.
Right. So, first of all, again, Reggie had the system wrong. Definitely 100%. Also, as well, no Brobby starting.
No.
I was actually surprised that because when I saw the team come out, I was like, "Why is he not starting Robbie?"
I know. My problem is when we look at this squad, we can see potential of great players. Why are we not playing the great young players like Talby? Talby is a game changer, and when you stop putting them on in the 80th minute and 75th, this player should be. If this is rotation needed at half time, do it at half time so they can get the full 45-minute impact. But they're not going to make the impact that they're going to have.
Let me guess. Were you actually surprised Chris Rigg wasn't on the bench either?
I was actually surprised, Paul, to be honest.
I was surprised, definitely. Chris Rigg has been absolutely been a superb sub coming off for now and then during in them game modes where we need someone in the midfield who can cover mileage.
He's actually proved to be that Premier League player, especially in the midfield, yeah.
Even though he's a young lad, just think he's still only 19, 18, 19. He's
mad.
got a lot of growth as well. The thing is, it's like, but we're trying to field an experienced team. Fair enough, we are, and it's doing relatively half decent. But honestly, God, we play a lot better where we have someone useful. Again, no, Siddiqui didn't look great that game. I have to say, I love Siddiqui. He looked gone. And I think, are we overpaying these players?
It's Ben Middlemass.
Ben Middlemass.
This kid's definitely looking on Wikipedia.
Bisval Academy, Brad.
Yeah, under 21s, isn't it? Academy.
He's the captain of the under 21s. He's crap. Everyone's been playing crap, so sums up a lot. But away from that, we're talking about the Sunderland squad. And me and Brad done a lineup, and I said a shock system of putting Timmy Titiero on the bench. I didn't see that. I was a bit upset by that actually, because he's a player who's been really standing out across all team systems. And again, why are we not taking gambles and chances now compared to the beginning of the season?
How do you think Jack Nicholas would look if he played for Sunderland? Who's Jack Nicholas? Who are all these players? Yeah, these players.
They're trying to be funny by coming up with stupid names. That's what it is. I'm ignoring the comments, mate.
Yeah.
But again, when we are missing players and we have some players which need to be rotated, this is where we look at that bridge and the gap of who we're putting on and then give minutes and times. Like when we played against Fulham, and if we start saying Siddiqui slacking, do we put the Dan Neils on then so he could get a bit of minutes and timing? And again, I said I would ideally, if we would drop off, at least it's against Fulham and not against someone like Liverpool who we got soon, or Bournemouth or Man City's. So if we slip up against them, honestly, God, we're seeing a big hiding. That's when Newcastle will laugh at us. We cannot afford to slip up. Without any shadow of timing, any slip up is us done. Because, like I said, Newcastle's only got 5-point gap between the bottom. We've only got 9.
Mm-hmm.
Citizen Islo on Dan Neil. I've heard apparently Reid just doesn't rate Dan Neil.
Reid just doesn't rate Dan Neil because Dan Neil hasn't been performing in training.
He hasn't been. I think
Again?
I think he'll leave in January. Him actually.
Here's one player,
wonder-
but I think we'll leave in January.
I wonder why.
Honestly,
I wonder why that's how we're linked with what do you call it then? Matteo Gazzui or something like that. I wonder how.
Matteo Guendouzi from for Arsenal. Scott, again, like stuff like that. This is when we see it. We want to aim for these kind of players. I mentioned it, Brad, the last live. But the players we've been linked with, didn't I? The Santiago Jimenez and all them. Them are players who are attracted to big clubs. If we want to get these players, we need to be competing against Europe's finest teams. We do. We've done well in the summer to compete some of these teams off. But the thing is now, Xhaka's been linked with Juventus. Is his head slowly getting turned? When
But
after
the
he's
thing is,
realised
though,
that Sunderland might be out of the depth.
Sunderland's actually came out low and said Granit Xhaka's going nowhere.
Again.
No. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I've heard actually what Jacob's put in. Bar's gone, Pembele's gone, Paveda's gone.
Yeah. After I said that before to you, bro, didn't I?
Leo's gone as well, I've heard.
Aye. 100%. But the thing is, right, who's going to pay for these players?
I think we'll let them all go. I think we'll let them all go for free, to be honest.
Yeah. Mind you, though, we've still got a lot of players this thingy. But everyone says Xhaka is staying. But put yourself in perspective if you're Granit Xhaka now. Juventus is in Europe. Xhaka wants to be in a Swiss national team. If someone starts dropping off and playing crap, it's going to make Xhaka look crap.
Mm-hmm.
He's a guy who dropped Arsenal in Europa League football when Arsenal was in Europa for a Champions League squad in Borussia Dortmund. And Borussia Dortmund weren't really much of a cup team. So if he was easy turned then, would he not be easily turned now? Because Granit Xhaka's loyalty is equally as good as my pinky finger in World War III. That was ever happened. That's what I'm saying. And you've got to make sure that these players are going to be committed. Fair enough, they got contracts. Fair enough for all that. But this is what we got to look at the logistic now. Is why we need to start performing. We need to perform 100%.
Say the first thing is I can't see Granit Xhaka leaving anyway.
No.
I think he'll stick around, especially what KLD's given him.
KLD's given him his coaching badges. That's why I think he'll stay.
He has.
But mind you, if we did offer that, do you think you would have came?
No.
100%. We've got leverage on him to stay. That's what it is right now. We got leverage. But once that leverage is done, he can go. He can go anywhere. That's what the problem is with Xhaka. This is where you got to think the depth in the coverage and the player development of who's coming in, what they're going to do.
Though, if he goes, we need to find somebody you know that's like him.
So that's why I'm wondering why we're looking at Guendouzi.
Yeah,
that's why I question that. Because Guendouzi and Xhaka clashed at Arsenal because they both play a similar position. And Xhaka actually lost his game time to Guendouzi.
Well, the thing is, though, Ray just came out and said he knows the player as well. He worked with him at Lorient.
I know. And the thing is, that's where Arsenal signed him from.
Yeah.
But again, when he was at Lorient, he was only in Lorient's youth academy when Regis was coaching him. Actually, he wasn't. Because he left Orient to join Arsenal in 2014. Regis didn't coach him until 2016. So Regis only knows him. He's never coached him. He just knows him. So when people say, oh, people know this, Reggie knows this person because they coached him. Regis has only coached one team, guys. The reserves of the team and then the first team.
Since then, this Regis came out, Lloyd said Regis has said he's picked up the phone to him. He's been talking to him over the phone.
The thing is, I think Regis knows people. Not going to lie, but again, is Regis that guy who's going to be that long-term success? That's what I'm thinking is when we're looking at how we're playing against Fulhams and all that. Is this the manager that was going to guide us on the long term? That's what you got to look at right now.
All the rumours about Xhaka leaving are bollocks. Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I'm going to say it is a little paper talk, but you got to think about it like that.
To be honest with you, stuff like that, I'll actually wait until the club actually comes out and says it.
But the thing is, though, bro, you said that the last time. I'll wait until the club comes out with it. Everything comes through Romano first. And who was the first person to mention about Xhaka going to Juventus? Romano. Who's Romano heavily linked with? Juventus. He works with Juventus behind the teams, so he must know something.
Yeah,
He must know
he must
Juventus
do.
is after him, but it might not happen. It might not materialise through. But anyways, but apart from that, we're going to discuss now about other Sunderland stuff as well. So, Paul, you said that some players will be linked. They'll be leaving. Who is them players? Do you know, or did Jacob cover them all?
Jacob's actually covered them.
I heard a few more players.
What about what about the loans? What about who's on loan currently? Has anyone been doing loan watching?
I have. Roberts has been standing out.
Roberts has been standing out, yeah.
And that's why Birmingham is close to signing him on a permanent,
Yeah, they
which
want
which has been confirmed somewhere. And also as well, I'm just saying this now, Joe Anderson's contract might be getting terminated as he has been spotted training with another team yesterday. And I'm not disclosing who, but he was spotted training with another team from League Two yesterday in the training ground.
What about what do you call him? What Adam said, Adil Sheesh. Anyone know anything about him?
He doesn't even get on Aberdeen's bench. Does he go on Aberdeen's bench? No, he's been absolutely crap.
His contract might be terminated. Joe Anderson's.
Yeah.
Isn't Adil Street's contract's up soon?
It runs out at the end of the season.
Runs out 2026, yeah. Runs out.
Yeah.
June time.
So the club might want to speak to him about his contracts.
Nah. Get rid. I think what we've done, we've realised as a club who's going to make us money and who's not. So we're just letting these players run their contract out and just letting them go on free. And that's ideally what I think we're done. Because we know that we're not backing profit. Because you got to think of the players who's out on loans and the players who've got on still on the system. We've got Abdul Abbar, Timothy Pembele, Ian Pavetta, Matete, Leo, got Russian, Anderson, Roberts, O'Sheesh. We got Hamia still on the books.
Hamia still, yeah. We've still got him. Alan Brown.
That is 10 players, right?
All together, out about his contracts.
All together, these players, these 10 players, on my little research on my notes, adds up to the total spend of 7 million. We are not making 7 million on these players. They're being an absolute waste of money, and that's where we're taking our L's at. That's why we're trying to run their contract down to the ground. But they're not going to be ever putting a Sunderland shirt on unless it's for the under-21s.
Well, Hamir's out on loan at the minute.
Hamir might be getting released, I heard as well, at the end of the season.
One player who we haven't mentioned is Alan Brown, Middlesbrough.
Alan Brown as well, he's a player who's going out. I think they want him on permanent. He's been one of the standout players, definitely. Bear in mind, to us, right, he standed out, and then that's when Hackney was out. But Hackney's back in the squad again, so... But, little shout out to Middlesbrough, they've just appointed Kim Hellberg, a manager who was very close to becoming Sunderland manager at one point before Regis. So all I'm saying is, I hope Kim Hellberg does well at Borough. I hope they do, because I'd rather see Middlesbrough do better than Newcastle. I really do, even though there's a small team in Yorkshire.
I think anyone would want to see Middlesbrough do better than your local rivals.
Honestly, the thing is, right now, it's like when you look at the Sunderland squad now, it's like if we got all these players on the books, we need to start getting rid. Because honestly, God, they're eating away shirt numbers, they're eating away money. They're still getting paid at the end, and the wage bill, man. Fair enough, PSL's not affecting us this January or next summer, but after that it will. So we need to start clearing out these wage bills.
I don't think it will because PSR has gone.
Has it?
Yes.
Because
there was a vote actually on that the other day. Can you remember when I told you, bro?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
The-
there was a.
I looked up that, do you know which team started that off the PSR vote? Newcastle, because they couldn't spend any money. Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa. It's shocking, mate. It's shocking. But the question mark now is like, if we're going to be looking at these mass exodus for all these players, are we going to fill up these voids? Because our rotation squad is absolutely atrocious right now. But when we're all going to come across teams like Fulham, we need to start resting our key players. So have some players who can step up. That's why I look at the Daniels and think that we can bank on Daniel. Maybe it's Patterson. So I heard Patterson might be going out on loan. That means that we could be saying birthday boy Matty Young getting called into the first team.
Poor. That'll be good for him.
Because actually, I don't know if you've seen Brad, but Paul, have you seen that Matty Young's been around the academy a lot within the past 2 weeks?
Yeah, he has.
And that's something I'm looking forward to seeing. 100%.
What about Simon Warren? What about Blondie? Do you think we should keep them, or do you think we should sell one and keep the other?
Their contracts run out at the end of the season, so just keep them on.
Keep them on.
Keep them on until the end of the season because they're not going to make us any profit.
I think Paul's a bit not keen on what I mentioned there. I think he's sitting there thinking.
Neither you, Brad, because of what us two were like last season with him.
I know, right?
Blondie, I love you, Blondie, and if it's quite all right.
Blondie's better than Simon Murrah.
He is, but Simon was bloody dire.
He's a championship goalkeeper anyway. So
Simon Moore's only League One quality at this rate now, like. But right, I'm going to say this now. Sub this on for anyone who's in the comments. They might want to know this, have their own opinion. Should we loan out or sell Patterson? Loan or sell?
Apparently Wolves and Leicester were sniffing them apparently as well. Sniffing around.
To be honest, at the minute, I would probably keep Patterson. Your face. I knew it. I knew it. No, honestly, at the minute, I would keep him.
I would say loan's the right idea.
I don't see a sell.
Right, the championship teams want them on loan. But Wolves don't want him on loan. Wolves want to pay £9 million for Anthony Patterson on paper talk today. And would you take £9 million for Anthony Patterson at this point when you can invest in someone else?
Yes, but it depends who that keeper is that's coming in.
But the thing is, right, I heard something about Matty Young, and why not take the gamble? Why not take that gamble? Should Sunderland gamble on Matty Young, or should it take Chancellor Patterson on, the guy who hasn't made the impact? Is that what he should?
If obviously Sunderland do sell Patterson to Wolves, then obviously we've got a swap deal for Sam Johnston. I'll turn around.
I would not take Sam Johnston. No way.
No. 100% no.
No.
Well, one keeper that you did mention, Lee, and I would take him.
Who? Victor Johansson?
Yes.
Victor Johansson from Stoke's been absolutely amazing.
I would bring him here.
I said that prior for beginning of the season. I said at the beginning of the season, if Paterson's not number one, bring in Victor Johansson. Then we tried Robin Roos out of nowhere. I was gobsmacked. I didn't know who he was or anything. But he's done great. But you need to think, we need a like-for-like goalkeeper, a like-for-like.
Mm-hmm.
And Robin Roos is not just the guy who saves shots. He's a lanky presence in the box. He's an aerial guy who can run and jump and get them balls. His contribution. And that's what you look for in a goalkeeper's contribution. Right? And we're saying this, if you watch Salford hasn't done really great. But if you watch Matty Young carefully when he's at Salford, his saves and what he does is really good saves. And he is a cracking young goalkeeper. He's 6'3" and he's only 18. And this again, 18-year-old, 19-year-old goalkeepers should be making that part of the squad. You see young goalkeepers now transferring everywhere. If we're not going to use Matt Young and he's still at Salford, we've wasted a good talent. And I've said this for ages, because with what happened with Pickford, you don't take a chance unless you take that gamble. And Pickford was that gamble. Pickford was a 6'1", small with a wingspan of 6 foot, so he didn't have a tall wingspan. His wingspan was shorter than his height, but we took a chance on him and look where he was. So why do we not do that with Matty Young?
So
We took the chance with Patterson. We took a chance with Patterson when Patterson was under 21s. They almost got relegated when Patterson was their number one. So why do we not take chances? Why do we not take the gamble on something which might be a profitable decision in the long run? Maybe Matt Young could bank us millions in the future. Maybe he could save us millions if he scores. So we don't need to spend 30 or 40 million on a goalkeeper. So I had a young lad going through the ranks. So that's why I'm saying, should we sell Patterson or loan? I think personally we should sell. At this point now, we should sell. He's 25-year-old and he's not breaking the first team.
To be honest, mind.
Go on, bro.
To be honest, mind. I kind of agree with you. At the same time, I would sell him as well. But obviously, for the value, whatever the market value may be, whether if it's 10, 15 million, something like that.
Then is it? It'd be interesting to know what the club wants to do.
But again, it's like what the club wants, what we need to do is the right thing. So if we don't start playing Patterson, if Patterson's not playing games, his value's going to continuously dropping. After the playoffs and his heroics of us going up because of Patterson, his value went up to 20 million.
Right,
yeah.
Keisha.
Hello, Keisha. So what was with Patterson's heroics in the playoffs, his value went up to 20 million. Within the spare of a few months, and the goals conceded that he played in the cup, that dropped his value down all the way down to 9 million. How much are we going to waste him and not make profit? He's a homegrown player where we can get 9 million from. So that's £9 million profit go into our kitty straight away to spend. It's the same as the Daniel scenario. Daniel's value's dropped down to 8 million. So we're not banking on Daniel when we can. It looks like Red just wants to do that. So why is that not the right idea to do with Patterson at this point? Why do we not aim for someone like Michael Cooper from Sheffield, who's done something with Sheffield, you know what I mean? But again, he's a like for like with Patterson. He's not liable enough. Maybe we should look abroad. Maybe we should look in the Premiership for rotation. Or an experienced goalkeeper to compete against Roofs. That's what you got to look at.
Well, this is what you got, right? Obviously, if we do sell Patterson, like you said before, we've got this wonder person, Florent Gasolfi, who will look at goalkeepers. He'll look because he's good at that.
Right, I'm going to mention something, guys. I'm going to throw it out here, yeah? I know it's a stupid mention, right? Brighton signed Jason Steele in, yeah? Jason Steele was then number 1 2 years ago, led them to Europe.
Still is.
Jason Steele's been the best, he's got voted the best backup goalkeeper of the Premiership last season. Brighton brought someone else in now, who's took his place. Jason Steele's up for sale for only £200,000. Jason Steele has had a better clean sheet ratio than what Patterson has within the past 3 years. Would you not gamble on taking Jason Steele back to the northeast again? I know he failed the first time in the Championship, but would he not be a bit more better with his experience?
You know
He's better than Noah. Noah's experience is what? Resume of promotion from League 2 and League 1.
Yeah.
And this time in Coventry, failed bottle promotions.
Right,
He's never been a number 1 goalkeeper, Simon Moore, apart from the season when he got promoted with Coventry from League 1. And then he got replaced by that Doven person, then we signed him in. So why do we not take the chance? Why do we not take that gamble? What's happening in the comments?
No, it's just a case of saying hi to everyone.
Keep sharing your back.
All right. But again, so everyone's in the comments, right? What's the right idea? Should we sell Jason? Sell Patterson, the bank it on someone experienced like Jason Steele, or keep Patterson and let his value drop? Because we don't need to worry about Jason Steele's value dropping when he's like, what, 2 or 3 years away from retirement or 2?
No, Jason Steele was terrible as we've got Blondie going, remember. Well,
but Blondie's not the experienced goalkeeper. Blondie's not the experienced goalkeeper that we need. It's the same as the Simon Moore situation. But you say no to Jason Steele, Acacia. But Jason Steele got to Europe with Brighton. He also kept clean sheets against Dortmund.
As if Roof's gets injured, we've got Patterson or Blondie as well as my mate Simon Moore.
You're right. So, do you think them three is going to keep a clean sheet against Newcastle? Acacia. If anything happens to Roofs.
I don't think Patterson will because he left 3
I'm
goals
saying
in
this
against
last season, Brighton beat Newcastle 4-0. In goal was Jason Steele. And he saved shots from Alexander Isak and everyone. So that's my point proven in the mic drop there. He's not as bad as what he was. He was in a bad setup.
Hang on. Acacia, you said Simon Moore will. No.
Simon Moore is not a sniff of anyone. Matt Young's better than him. I think we'll rate both of him.
What's this? I've told Brad so many times how good Simon Moore was. Well, he was at Sheffield United. Yeah, you have to.
That's at Sheffield United. This is Sunderland.
Wait a sec, I'm going to say something, yeah? I'll put my hand up for this, right? Okay? Football knowledge, okay? Simon Moore was Sheffield United's #1 goalkeeper in League One. Not in the Championship.
Mm-hmm.
So who do you prefer then, Acacia? Cooper or Moore? That's what I'm going to say. Yes, boys, how are we?
Yes, boys. Yes, boys, how are we? Good, thanks,
no,
Henry.
we're doing great.
We're doing good, thanks, Henry. We're doing brilliant. First, what vape flavour is that, mate? He wants to know what
that is blueberry bee gum, so blueberry bubble gum.
Blueberry bubble gum.
That. Yeah. But anyways,
what you might want to stay at Sulphur go. That's the problem, as I've seen we might recall him back. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying this, we are recalling him back. I've heard something definitely from the academy that he is coming back.
That's his birthday today as well, Matty. Yeah, we've just been talking about that Acacia before you joined, yeah, birthday boy.
But the thing is, I'm just saying this now though, with the 19-year-old goalkeeper now in League 2, he's not going to progress. Even if he came back down below and back out again to the Championship side, fair enough. But I do not want to demote that lad to League 1 or League 2 now, where he's 19. He's been pushing on to the England's under-21s nearly. We want to see more internationals. We want to see more people representing the club internationally. And he's not going to do that by being at Salford. We wasted other goalkeepers like that. Maxi Stryjek was the Portuguese goalkeeper.
Yeah,
so,
he was.
No, not Portugal, Poland's. He was the Poland's upcoming goalkeeper. We wasted him sending to Boston United for about 7 years. So we don't want to waste it again.
Acacia,
I'm gonna ping that chat again. Please talk about the topics what we're discussing. Any other chat what's up regarding the topics will be timed out from the chat. And I hope you understand because
Acacia, the thing is, right, I'm saying this now, right? As much as Salford fans love him, he's our player, not theirs. And we have a recall option. And here's the thingy. I'm saying bluntly as it is, yeah?
We'll bring him straight back.
And plus as well, if Man City keeps on looking in for him for money, we will cash in on Matt Young without a shadow of a doubt. I tell you now, that's smart business and not little fantasy Sheffield Football League, whatever it is that's going on. But I'm saying this now, if Sunderland want to be that progressive side, where we look at, we got to look how we invest the money well, how we invest the club, and how we be perspective in our own way in the squad. And we're not going to build that identity well if we are going to regress. And if we do keep the likes of Patterson's, if we do keep the likes of Daniels and that, these are homegrown lads now, we should be selling. And also emotional goodbye, and we shouldn't be, people say, oh, the homegrown lads, fantastic. But it's time for them to go.
On that though, because I know he's out of contract in the summer, what would you do with Dennis Serkin then?
Ideally, if Maswaku doesn't want to be at the club, give Serkin some running time, he might sign that contract. Because we have given that contract, we have given it, his agent is going to play by ear, see if he gets any game time. And his agent is a very good agent. And he could bag and move anywhere.
To be honest, right, what I'm going to say here...
sell him. What players are you talking about?
So, I don't know.
Don't know what player you're talking about, but if it's Serkin, I think that's too quick to talk about.
But so Serkin is not off for sale yet. Not when he's coming back. You won't even break in Tottenham squad. he won't get in Tottenham's squad. So it'll be a waste.
He won't even
Tottenham's
get
got
in
two third left backs. They got an Italian international, and they got a Spanish international in the squad. You want me to go
But
back to Tottenham?
what I would do is obviously about certain situations. What I would do it if Arthur Masawako doesn't want to be here, let him go back to Besiktas or wherever he's going to, or I think that's how it's pronounced.
Can
The
I
thing
just
is, right,
say-
if Masawako was
Not
to
just
leave,
stay on circuit.
go back to Besiktas. Besiktas is going to actually pay $5 million for him. So what's the point in selling Sirkin at that point when Tottenham wants to get him for less than $5 million?
Exactly, that's why I said get rid of Masawako if you just want to play and I would have Ronaldo at left back still, but keep Sirkin as a second option.
And to be honest, with working up the stadium and with the same players, you ask these players about this stuff. They're also, it's not because they're just doing it for the love of the fans, but they're at the club and they breathe this club. If Sirkin wants to leave, he would have left last season.
Yeah,
When he didn't get offered that 1 year extension on his contract, he wouldn't have took that.
One other player as well I've been hearing about who's leaving as well, but I don't believe it by a certain is Remain Bundle. I don't believe that by thoughts or facts.
Right, with Mundo's contract runs out next January. Not this January coming, the January after. So in January, he's got 1 year after. But with that, his agent can actually deal with a new club between that 1 year gap window. Legally, he can. Because in his contract, we have not given him the 1 year extension option.
Oh, dear.
No one knows. Christian Speakman will sit down with him.
Yeah, he'll be sitting down with
Sophie Speakman will sit down with him.
I'm going to say as bluntly as I can, but do you think Mundo is going to be one of them players who's going to be the star-stroke player? No.
Paveda needs to go. He's still injured and hasn't been seen.
Paveda wasn't injured until a matter of about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
he got injured in training.
Lee's seen him.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago he got injured in training.
Yeah.
I saw him at the hospital. So, yeah. Anyways, we're at the point where we're going to... By the hell we keep Paveda when he's too injury prone. He's going to get nowhere near the team anyway. Right, the thing is, right, I'm going to say this. As someone who's been around watching football for a long time, lengthy period of time, Paul's got a cough, by the way, this looks like.
That's why I'm muted.
When you have players like Pavedas and them, they're not easy to ship off. They're really not. So that's why they're still at the club. And these people we signed last season in the Championship or season before, in the Championship, it given them a full max contract, like 3 or 4 years to develop. And that's because we did not know where we were going to be in them years. Well, our 5-year plan was to get out the Championship. We done it in year 3.
Yeah, we did.
So all I'm saying is that Paveda's still got 2 years at the club, but we would not make any money. The only players whose contracts is due to run out actually on written down is Leo Hielda, Russian, Ashish, Himia, and Pembele. Matete still got 2 years. Bar still got 2 years. These players are not running out of contracts. Some of them have still got a lot of years on them. And we've got to just let them go. Put the contract. Because that's what some teams do. No point in listing them as an unlisted player. Because they'll still get paid even though they're unlisted players, you know.
Also, as well, before we do go into player ratings, because it will be time to go into player ratings soon, is tomorrow as well that Brighton tickets will be going on sale from 12 o'clock onwards. So
yes,
if you fancy go down to Brighton.
So's Leeds at home as well.
Yeah, Leeds at home as well.
Yeah. And there's me dog coming in my room. Hello, Pablo. Pablo.
Yeah, and Regis Labrie is speaking to the media.
Hello, hairy boy. Come here, you want to come alive?
Time hasn't been confirmed yet, but it's on Thursday.
Pablo, what do you think about the match? Do you think some of us shit? Yes, you did, because you fell asleep, didn't you? Anyways, don't mind me.
James Copley said a few weeks ago that Matete might go back on loan as I watch all his videos.
Matete's loan ideas is not going to be happening because we're terminating his contract in January.
I do believe that James Matete does. I do believe that Matete does need game time. I do understand that, but
Matete is equally as good as my pinky toe. It's not necessarily needed, but it's so I'm saying this now, like when people say, "Oh, this person needs game time, this person needs game time," right? Everyone needs game time, but they're not going to get in the Prem, aren't they? They're not
I
going to
think-
get if they stayed at the club. They're not going to get training time. We've actually cut out some of these players from training. We've banned some players from the training ground who's not wanting to be at the club as well. I'm not going to disclose names of who's been banned from the Academy of Light because of that. But also as well, Muswaku might be one of them players I've heard as well, might be getting banned from the academy.
Lads, can we get Paul on the mic? I haven't heard much from this. Well, I have. I've heard him most of the time talking. I don't know.
Yeah, he talks more than you, bro.
He's talking more than me. You should be blaming me, not him. Hey,
But-
because he was brilliant at Bolton last season in League One. Why didn't he? Just signing there.
Because Bolton can't afford his wages. I'm going to say this right. The wage of Jay Matete was the same wage as Jermaine Defoe. We are paying Matete a double-figure 1,000 wage because we thought that at the time of the people who was on board who signed him thought that he was going to be the next big thing for Sunderland. He's not. This is why we said Sunderland's always been chancers, never been realists. But now we've took the realist and the chancing a little bit well with those recruitment with the Gazolfi, you know. That's why I said ages ago to Paul, I questioned our recruitment beforehand. I really did.
Yeah,
I always have done. And to be honest, right, what I'm questioning now is why about the exits and how we're going to bang the profit and all that. For some of these players that we took chances on. Right, the values of the players, we're going to read them out, of the players who might be linked down. Abdullah Bar, Sunderland paid 1 million for. He's worth 600k. Pembele, we got for 2 million. He's now worth 1.2 million. Pavida, we got for free. But his average price for him beforehand was 1 mil. He's dropped down to 600k. Jamie Tetty is only worth 200 to 400k. Leo Hill, 600k. Dan Neal's dropped down from 15 to 8 million. Russian has dropped down from 2 million that were bought him for to 1 mil. Anderson is between 3 to 200k. Patrick Roberts is 3 mil. Oshish 800k. Alan Brown 2 mil. Parsons going down to 9 mil. None of the players has been heavily linked out with this January.
Why are all you talking about the 6-7 for? Oh my god, I hear enough of that. I hear a fucking enough of that off everybody.
Oh, give out talking about that 6-7 crap was bollocks.
Anyways, I think it's about time that we'll move on to player ratings. Then we're going to wrap it up.
Right, either you or Paul has got to go through the squad, mention the players, and then we'll take turns this time because I'm normally do it, but my laptop's dead.
Jacob says, "What's this 6-7 shite?"
Someone's got it right. Ask the missus, right?
I don't know.
And I said, right, to find out from our cousin, yeah? And legit went, 6-7. I'm going,
6-7.
it's bollocks. What the fuck's that about?
It's like, it's mad. It's mad. Whatever. Anyways, lineup was Roofs, Ballard, Mukiele, Hume, Ronaldo. Then in the midfield it was Xhaka, Siddiqui, Lefebvre, Traore, and Isidore up top.
So pretty much the squad what I said, but just with Eastern up top, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much the squad. Pretty much.
But Katrina started, didn't he? Katrina.
Oh yeah, Katrina as well. Yeah, Katrina started.
We only made 4 subs. Well, 4 people to come on.
I just didn't write mine down, so if you want to talk about it.
Yeah. We'll talk about it first. We'll go me, Lee, and Paul. I think we'll go that way this time.
Yeah. Both guests, yeah.
Yeah. So, Robin Roofs, for me, to be honest, I thought he was quite good at the weekend still. I'm not going to doubt him because, to be honest, obviously that goal, obviously what he conceded. The goal what he conceded, wasn't too sure about, but to be honest, other than that, I thought it was actually okay. Obviously, Robin Roos, obviously, if it wasn't for him in goal, we could have been 4-5, 6-0 down. Fulham was keep breaking on the counter attack, keep breaking and breaking. And to be honest, it could have been a cricket score. But to be honest, I'm giving Roos an 8. Obviously, I know, obviously, he got a goal in that weekend, but other than that, he's outstanding. He's outperformed. I thought he was absolutely good at saving so many shots. So, yeah.
Right, for me, with Paul knows me well, I think literally of tactical wise. Conceding the goal, what he conceded shouldn't have been conceded. It was his daft goal to concede. So again, I give Roofs a 7 for that. It wasn't just his communication with the back line. The goalkeeper's got to be able to communicate with his back line. He did well. He didn't do that well as much as what he should. So I'll just give him a 7 for that in that game.
I did see at one stage when I think it was when Fulham had a corner. I think he was telling the team, like, come on, do something instead of relying on me.
Yeah,
it's communication. That's why I give some really bad scores today.
He was actually shouting at the players.
Yeah,
I actually noticed. But no, I'm not blaming Robin Roop, so he gets a solid 9 for me.
Yeah,
they're all at fault. All the
next
Trey Hume.
Trey Hume. For me, to be honest, I thought Hume had. I'm not going to lie, I thought he had a bit of an off game at the weekend, but
They all did. You got to pick up on them. All did.
They all had off games at the weekend, and for me, I think Trey Hume, he gets about a 6 for me. Otherwise, he gets like an 8 or a 9, but this weekend it has to be a low score, so I'm going to give him a 6.
Copy and Roger report what Brad normally does, right? Trey Hume, I've given a 6.2. He's just, again, not as great as what he should be. In games like that, he lost his cool a little bit. You could tell he just wasn't in the game. 6.2.
Trey Hume for me gets a 5.
Right. Next player, Nordi Mukwele.
Nordi Mukwele, for me, gets an 8. I thought he played quite well the weekend. I thought that's the only player who actually played quite good. But I'm saying a 4.2 for Trey. A 4.2? Weird.
Interesting.
Right. For Mukwele, I said 6.
6?
Yeah, I've gone 6 as well.
He honestly got, again, it's like I'm saying this now, what Lauren said, the defense was absolutely crap. So
Yes.
I'm just giving him some scores. Yeah, but Mukwele was not as great as what he normally is. And Paul, you said 6 as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right, next player, Dan Ballard. He's big and he's fucking hard. He kicked the ball 50 yards. Dan Ballard.
That's correct.
Right, for me, Dan Ballard. Again, to be honest, I thought he didn't have his best game, but to be honest, it wasn't bad either. I think it was just average. So, for me, 5.5, 6. 6.
He's giving him a 6.
Give him a 6.
Right. I'm completely opposite to you, and I think Paul will agree in this. Dan Ballard has been our standout defender this season. Again, despite him getting ragged around, pulled down, he's a guy who's been getting stuck in throughout that game as much as he has. He didn't lose his cool or anything when he had his arm around the neck. Fair enough, he done that one dodgy thing where he pulled the player's shirt kind of thing, and he could have been sent off for that. But I'm giving Dan Ballard an 8. Like, he's not our fault for anything. Dan Ballard's been our standout.
Yeah, and I've got one higher. I've got 9 for Dan Ballard.
You went 9 for Dan Ballard.
I'm sorry, Brad.
You're the only one who went no for Dan Ballard.
I'm sorry, Brad, but I disagree with you.
Right, next player, Lucial Katrina.
Lucial Katrina. Well, for me,
Katrina.
Well, I thought Katrina actually had quite a good game, to be fair. But to be honest, not bad, not good. I'll give him a 7.
Rugby Report's website. He's got the website up, I can tell.
Yeah,
Give him a 7.
give him a 7. I'll give him a 5.
Give him a 5.
He lost the ball in possessions. He tried holding on to the ball a few times. Very liable. Give him a 5.
Yeah, 5 as well. I think
Next player, Ronaldo Mandava. Well, people's been calling him Ronaldo, but he's not Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Brad, Ronaldo Mandava.
For me, Ronaldo, he could have been sent off at the weekend again. The way was. Did you see what happened with that challenge? What he did? He got the yellow card. I thought was more than that. But
to be honest, when he got the yellow card, at first I thought it was Siddiqui. I was like, please no, please no.
I know. But Siddiqui and Jack are walking on tightropes at the moment. So but for me, obviously going back to Ronaldo talk, I think he gets. You know, I'm going to give him a 6 as well.
I'll give him a 6.5. He's done a little bit better than Hume. I'll give him a 6.5. Because he did look more into the game than what Hume did. He looked more into the game than Gutrida. You can't fault for that, but, you know. Again, good. Ronaldo, 6.5.
To be honest, I've given him a solid 8. He gets my man the match.
Mm-hmm. Really? My man the match was Dan Ballard. Right. Next player, Captain Granit Xhaka.
Right, for me, I've been praising him quite a lot of times, obviously, during the past 5 streams, obviously, but I don't know for me, but I think he had a bit of an off game this weekend, but I don't know about you, but I think he had a bit of an off game.
All I'm saying is, being an Arsenal fan and loving them in the past and now, and Xhaka, this is going to happen.
To be honest, we all
can have period because he's a top player.
All players can have off games, even if it's Neymar, even if it's Ronaldo, obviously Messi, all them. They all can have off games. To be honest, everyone can agree on that. But to be honest, Xhaka did have an off game at the weekend. But to be honest, I'm not going to give him a low score, but I'm not going to give him a high score either. I'll give him a 7.
I'm going to be Grant's worst person I'm watching him. Because the bluntly reason of is that Xhaka should be leading an example. He's played Champions League football. And again, he's leading the team all right now and then. But again, he's not been that standout stellar guy, I think. In our team, he really hasn't been exciting to watch. He's been predictable. He holds the ball. He just passes now and then. He's not the chance of what he was at Arsenal where he used to take shots. So Xhaka, to me, is getting a 5.5.
Granit Xhaka for me. I actually have to agree with Brad for this one. Brad's like,
finally, someone agrees. Someone finally agrees with me.
Brad's like, what? He agrees?
But I'm saying now, Xhaka was 5. Xhaka was not great that game. He was not great.
He wasn't.
We don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about Semenyo on Saturday. Yeah, we don't have to worry about him.
Good. Right, next player, Noah Siddiqui.
Again, for me, I don't know if it's just with tight ropes of the other cards or suspension, but I thought Noah Siddiqui looked quiet.
Yeah, he had the quiet games. It's Siddiqui in general. He's one of the players who just doesn't. He's not a goal shooter. He's a box-to-box midfielder, very repetitive. I love the player, but he's just not going to be outstanding every single week. This is when you need someone there to replace Siddiqui at times. You really do. He's one of the players where you just got to be careful with him and you got to rest him. He's still a young lad. He's only 19.
But for me, I'll give him a 6.
For me, I'll give him a 5. A 5. I've been Siddiqui's lover, but it's a 5 for me.
Siddiqui, 7.
Right. Brad's going to love this. Next player, Bertrand Traore.
Where do I start? Why
the bloody hell did we sign him? That's where I start. Why did we sign him? Why did we go for Ahmad? Why did we go for bloody Ahmad?
Take him back.
Take him back to Mars.
I'll pay for the taxi fare. Yeah, I'll pay for the taxi fare. I'll pay for his flight. He stay in Antalya in Turkey and play for Besiktas.
I'll tell you what. I hope he's not watching because the players do watch YouTube.
Paul knows because I told him.
Sorry,
So
Bertrand
We have to be
Traore.
careful.
Sorry, Bertrand
Honestly, God,
Traore.
I hope he listens to this because that means then he should be able to give him his push.
Sorry,
Yeah, but
Bertrand
looking-
Traore, but for me, I'm going to be honest with you. At the weekend, we're like Abdullah 2.0. So
He'd be looking for Brad on Saturday. He'd be,
I'll
where
give
does
you-
he sit in the ground?
give you
Like giving
free.
him?
I'm going to give you a free.
Right. 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 This is when my inner Roy Keane comes out. Right winger's job. Run. Beat men. Score goals. Be some sort of goal contribution, right? Bertrand Traore was equally as good as a dog in World War II, which is dying for a shit. It's not going to work out. He may as well play for the Mags up the road because they're equally as crap as him. I'm going to give him a 1. A 1.
So let me that's
But 1 out of 10. He is pure bollocks. He's been the worst signing. He's up there with Josie Altidore. He's up there with Danny Graham. He's a waste of a wage. Get out. Get out, Traore. You're a waste man. You're a waste man. You're taking the young man Talby's position and you're not doing it well. You're not leading the way. Get lost, Traore. Get lost.
I'll tell you now, used to not happy with the one I've given them. 6.
Oh, son of.
Hey, Jeremy, I'm your friend.
Paul.
These two are not your friend.
Right. Next player now. Enzo Lefebvre.
Oh, the fear.
We've got the
Lefebvre.
fee.
Enzo Lefebvre. Just don't think you'll understand. Probably one of the best players on the fucking pitch on this day. Here you go, Enzo Lefebvre.
Free for Enzo Lefebvre, Acacia. Really?
What?
To be honest,
Oh,
he
well,
wasn't that
get
good,
out.
actually.
Get out of this fucking podcast chat.
Get out. Get out.
Get out. For me,
He's probably the only winger. Well, such centre midfielder playing on the wing, doing his job properly. And he actually tracks back.
for me, Enzo Lefebvre, I thought he actually played quite well. I'm dissing Acacia. I'm sorry. I'm going to give him a 7.
Right.
A 7.
I'm going to say this. I said this, define the winger. A person makes the impact in the game, yeah? When the ball touches Enzo's feet, it's like fucking magic. He runs with the ball. He looks for the pass. His movement off the ball's fantastic, right? He tracks back. He's a player who we should look at. And he's been a different player.
Really,
He's been
Acacia? Really?
He was shocking on Saturday.
I'm all right. This will shut Acacia up, right? Him and Dan Bollard was the best players on the day. And I'm giving Enzo Lefebvre a little bit higher than Dan Bollard, 8.5. Man of the match.
I'm just highlighting that comment again, right? He was shocking on Saturday. Everyone at the game even said he was shocking and was all over the place. I'm sorry, but is that the fans who only go to one away game a season and who, like, that's shocking. That is absolutely shocking.
I'm saying this now. Our best player away from home, who's been doing everything, is Enzo Lefebvre. And if you're going to be one of the people saying that Enzo Lefebvre doesn't do anything, he was all over. If he was all over, he's doing a good job. He's running back, he's winning the ball. He's getting the ball. He might be scrappy, but he's winning the balls. He's getting the balls, he's trying to get deliveries in boxes when no one's there. That's what you define a winger. 8.5, 100% 8.5.
I'm still laughing at the case. I'm still laughing at that comment.
Paul, what's your rating?
Oh, well,
Enzo
Paul.
Lefebvre gets a solid 10.
10. I'll just give him an 8.5. That's my man of the match rating.
Well
Text
done.
us to Paul.
Well done.
Well done, well done. Right. Last
Great
but not
success.
least, on the striker scenario, Wilson Isidore.
He came from Russia, he started off in France. He came to Sunderland to make a mark of stats. When he gets the ball, you know he's going to score. His name is Wilson. Wilson is he tall. La, 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 la. Sorry, guys. For me, Wilson Isidore gets a... I think he gets a 6. He gets a 6.
Trying to get
Right.
Trying to get out there.
Okay. Someone define me what a striker is, what his job is, yeah? Score goals. Get ball. Hold up play. Move off the ball. Don't disappear in possession. Don't be looking like as if you're sleeping sometimes. Stop being offside. Yeah? Wilson Isidore, wake up, mate. You're in the Prem. Okay? If you're not going to score goals, be on the bench. Let Robbie play for Christ's sake. You're getting the form, mate.
I thought Wilson had an alright game. I'll give him a 6.5.
An alright game. An alright game for a striker when he scores one goal or has one shot. Sorry, but he didn't even have a shot that game. He was atrocious. 4.
Isidore, 3.
Oh, Paul Wilson.
Regis, if you are listening to this
Drop him.
against Bournemouth, stop Brian Bobby, please.
Robbie, come on, Regis. You got to stop, Robbie.
Okay, right. Someone read out the subs now, yeah?
Hold
Who
on.
came on?
Meander,
Yeah.
Dringer, Talby, and Robbie. Your
Okay,
favourite
right.
player.
Right. Okay, ratings for these players now, yeah? Brad,
Yeah.
Meander.
Meander came on, I think it was 86, 87 minutes or something like that.
Useless.
Meander came on the 90th
Wow.
minute.
That
He
is
came on
Nice,
the
there's not enough time.
It's not enough time for him. 90th minute.
You should be bringing these players on at least about the 65, 70
75th.
minute mark.
Yeah.
65, 70 minute mark at the most. Let these have 15, 20 minutes run out. If it's Premier League, it's Premier League. Come on, at least let them have a bit of run out time. You cannot let them have 2 or 3 minutes or 4 minutes or whatever it
To
is
be
before
honest,
the end.
Dringer was the same. He only came on
Again-
9 minutes as well.
Again, I said in that chat,
How long game time did Talby have?
64.
64.
All right, and how long did Robbie have?
64.
64,
Okay, right.
26 minutes.
So, ratings on Meander. Give us your rating.
For me, I can't really give a rating. I can't really give one.
So it's NA.
Anyway,
I was going to say 2 because he came on 90th minute and he couldn't do anything. But again, Meander's game has been crap within the past few games. So I'm just going to give him a 2 for that. Next
Yeah.
player.
Meander gets an NA.
Next player. Simon Adingra.
It's NA.
again, for me, I've always seen NA, but for me, like I said in the chat last night or the night before, a Dringer has to start games or at least be on the bench and bring on earlier. He has to start games because I seen him when he came on Saturday. I think it was one chance he ran from the left-hand side into the box, and that could have been a beautiful opportunity for us to make it 1-1. So, either start him or bring him on in the 65th, 60th minute, something like that.
Don't bring him on the 90th minute.
Okay, right.
Don't
So it's
do
NA's
that.
all around, yeah? Right. Next player. Chemstein Talby.
Talby for me, hit and miss for me. But I give him a 6. The reason why is obviously I think he should have passed to Enzo Lefebvre, but Lefebvre looked offside anyway. So everyone was saying he should have passed to Enzo Lefebvre, but he looked in the
Enzo looked offside.
Yeah, Enzo looked offside. Someone was playing him off. So you can't really do that. So in fairness, that's not Talby's fault. So I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6.5 because, again, he brings electricity onto the pitch. You know what I mean? He runs. You got to give him that. He runs.
He does.
Talby gets a solid 7.
Yeah. Right, next player, last but not least, number 9. Looks good,
Right.
looks fine. Brian Brobby
Sunderland's
on my
number
mic.
9.
Andy Sunderland's number 9. Saying diddy-do. Roll off
Can I
defenders,
just-
score a 1 or 2. Looks
Can I
good,
just
looks
say-
fine. Brian Brobby on my mind. Andy
Can I
Sunderland's
just
number
say-
9.
I actually have to agree with Jacob on that.
I do as well.
Right.
Because I read
The Fulham player actually pushed Wilson Isidore actually in the back.
Yeah.
that's.
But
I think
again-
that's how Wilson was holding his hands up like that, thinking, what's
Yeah.
going on, Red?
Yeah. But mind you though, anyways, getting back to the rating of Brian Brobby. Brad.
For me, Robbie came on. Obviously, had 26 minutes. I thought he looks a bit dead this game, to be honest. I thought he looked quiet. But that might be just me. But give him a 5.5, 6, something like that. Give him a 6. That'll be nice.
I'm giving him a 6.5. He done better than Wilson. He got the ball and he
did.
passed the ball. He
course he
didn't
did.
get pushed off easily. When
Yeah.
people, honest God, it was when Wilson used to put his hands up in the air when he got pushed, yeah. Brian Brobby had the same scenario. So I pushed him and legit they couldn't budge him. That's why you look at a centre forward. So
We're doing that next stream, Jacob.
that'll be on the
Yeah.
next stream, Jacob. Next stream.
Next stream, this Thursday or Friday or something like that. Whenever they'll have
So
it free.
Brian Brobby for me, 6.5. 6.5 for Brian Brobby.
Aye.
To
Oh.
be honest with you, I've actually agreed with Lee on this. 6.5.
Yeah. So, and then Reggie's Labrie rating. I'm rating Reggie Labrie. Reggie Labrie gets out of a 10. He gets a 3.
4.
5.
3, 4, 5.
Referee, 0.
Referee, -1,000.
Game atmosphere in general. I nearly fell asleep while watching it on my Fire Stick. Awful.
To be honest,
Fans, wake up. Even when we go 1-0 down, get
Can I
behind the
just
players
say-
for Christ's sake.
our fans was singing. It wasn't
Yeah.
Fulham fans, it was ours.
Yeah, but
Please.
can I say one thing, yeah, though? What chant did I hear about Newcastle again, guys? If you Newcastle clap your hands through the Fulham game. Get behind the bloody players, man. You wonder why they played crap.
Right.
And on who was there in this chat? Acacia.
Oh.
She was actually at Fulham.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But anyways,
Right.
away from that, again, it was an atrocious game. But we're coming to that point now, Brad. We've hit an hour 32 minutes.
Yeah. And before I do say something before the end, I want to say something, but I will say it on Thursday as well. Roker End on Saturday. Please show your support because last game was a total shit show. Please.
And I'm going to say this now, right, as a guy who loves Sunderland with all of his heart, yeah? If I can't make the games, can you guys sing it for me? Because, honest God, I went to the Sunderland Lassers game and I never stopped all game. And even my own voice was echoing around St James's. So if I can do it, all you bloody 40,000 Mackems can. But meanwhile, I'll say this out, 40,000 Mackems, but why is not subscribed to this channel yet? So if you haven't already, smash the subscribe, leave a like and comment, share it with your mum, dad, dog, dead aunt from bloody 1970s or whatever it is. If you haven't already, subscribe, okay? Honest to God, we haven't progressed since. Guys, it doesn't cost a penny. Smash the subscribe, like, comment, share. It doesn't cost money, right? Paul, before we go, can you give us a Sunderland chant?
Sunderland take over everywhere
Everywhere
we
we
go.
go.
Sunderland take over everywhere we go.
Right, that was crap. That was crap. Right.
That was all.
So we're just going to end the live now with this without anyone singing because Paul's crap was singing. Fuck the mags. How are the lads? Hashtag, instead of let's get carried away, hashtag let's remain on course. How are the
Keep the
lads?
faith.
How are the lads?